Okay, this is the swimming pool video. This door should be self-closing. It should always close. This door should have a unique alarm on it so that if somebody was to open this door and go out to the swimming pool and you were upstairs ironing or something, you would know that a child perhaps had gone out into the swimming pool area. The same thing with the first floor windows going out to the swimming pool area. These windows should also be self-closing and have, again, that unique alarm. Now the swimming pool level is low. It was low when I got here. No good deed goes unpunished. I tried to turn the water on to fill it while I was here so that we'd at least have a chance at having a good swimming pool inspection. But the hose doesn't fit right and it sprays all over the wall. This hose bib is not, it does not have an anti-siphon device on it. See? And brick is porous, and there's your weep hole right there, and we have high soil, and this is not going to do it. It's not going to do no harm. Do no harm. So, the pool's too low. We got 9 inches. Now I measured this. This is the lowest area. We got 9.5 inches, 9 inches, 9 inches. I triangulated. The pool apron has been painted, and that means the mastic sealer itself has been painted. So the condition is somewhat hidden, and also I can't even, make a guess as to whether the correct sealant had been used for this. We've got some chipping that's coming through. I'll take some still images here. We've got some chipping on the pool surface. We've got some mottling on the pool surface. Okay, so spalling and mottling. It also looks like the duotone is that some of this might be naturally occurring algae on the pool surface. Coming along, again, not knowing whether you can catch this in the video or not. That's the pool light, and it's inoperable. And it's also, you can see that it's half full of water. Now the pool light needs to be operable. This is a major thing. Okay. Now the air bubbles, that means you might have a leak in the air suction side. But of course you have a leak in the air suction side. You can just hear it gurgling through here because the pool's low. So I can't tell whether that leak is unique, and I think it is because I don't see bubbles except when it makes the gurgling noise. But I cannot be 100% sure that those air bubbles are related to the level of the pool. They probably are. They probably are. This, we have a single drain, which is what they made back in the day, and you can see right beside it, you got an anti-vortex drain cover. I'm not sure if that one meets the current anti-siphon standards, the safety standards, to keep, people's hair from getting caught up in that, people getting trapped on the drain. There's reasons why we have those safety devices. And then the fence. See the exposed rails around here? That's a good thing. Alright, you can climb into your neighbor's yard. Yay! See the rails on the back side of this fence right here? That's a bad thing. That means your neighbors can use these rails and come on over and play in your pool. And hopefully nothing dangerous happens to them. Alright? These plastic skimmers should be replaced about every 3 years. Otherwise they will break and somebody's going to break their ankle. And that'll be a homeowner's insurance thing. You don't want that. I don't want that. Coming along, these floats, that's a chlorinator float. That's we'll get to that in a moment. But these come out when people go in. These work in pool that is not occupied by people. Children Okay, that's a flying saucer to them. What do flying saucers do? They fly through the air. What is the child going to try to do? Catch it. Is he going to put his arms up over his head to catch it? Sure is. Where's all the chlorine going to go when it pours out of that onto your child's face and there's eyes? That's a horrible story. I get it, but I'm making a point. Those come out when people go in. And then they float around when people aren't in to keep your pool clean. We're missing some coping tiles over here. So it's about time. The surface of this pool, it's about time. It really is. And the mastic sealer will be done at the same time. Coping tiles will be done and addressed at the same time. The surface of the pool will be done at the same time. Could somebody swim in this pool just like it is? I could. I get the GFCI fixed. I get the light fixed. You need a light in your swimming pool because speaking of horrible stories, if there's an event, you're missing somebody. You gotta turn the light on. You gotta see the bottom of the pool. You gotta see if you need to go into the pool and get somebody out of it. You need to save somebody's life. It's gonna be hard to save somebody's life if the light doesn't work. This is wiring. It's supposed to be here. It's supposed to be here. It's supposed to have a weather cover. This is your GFCI. And you can have this kind of cover. We're going to talk about these kind of covers, and I have talked about these kind of covers. But you're not supposed to be able to plug something into this. And this doesn't work. And this is the GFCI, and it doesn't fit. And this is the GFCI. This is supposed to be faceless. That's why you can have a door like that. You're not supposed to be able to plug stuff into the swimming pool light. It's supposed to be its own circuit. It doesn't work. So, you might be able to swim in this for a while, and you're going to enjoy it for a while, but at the end of the day, it's time. And it's not just your home, it's your home investment. So it'll be easier to buy a swimming pool in this condition than it is going to be for you to sell it. We'll just turn this off. It's not doing any good. I wasn't getting any pressure. It was already 0. Okay, this is a diatomaceous earth. The valves should be labeled. The piping should be labeled. It's a pretty simple operation. This one goes outside. This one goes back into the system. This comes through the system. So it comes up through here, through this strainer box. Pump motor's pushing it. Pushes it through here, through the filter. It comes out here. Goes back into the swimming pool. It's not complicated. It's supposed to be labeled. It's supposed to be level. It's supposed to be serviced. It's supposed to have more than 0 PSI. And I know I turned it off, but it was 0 PSI when I walked over here. You're supposed to have a little plastic dead front cover over these live wires right here. Sometimes they're cardboard on the older ones, but you're supposed to have one. And then your electric conduit for your pump motor's loose right there. It is bonded. That's good. So what we learned? We learned our pool's low. We learned our surface is mottling and spalling, and we got some algae on it. We learned that our light doesn't work. We learned that our GFCI doesn't work. We learned that we got rails on the wrong side of the fence. We learned that we got a plastic skimmer cap. We learned that we got low pressure due to the low water level. We learned that we do not have anti-siphon device on the faucet. We learned that our piping wasn't labeled. We learned that we've got loose conduit. We've learned that we don't have a dead front cover over here. And that's it. That's about it for the swimming pool. Oh, and this is how you tell if your timer's working. And it is. But this is how you tell. Or not. You turn your light on the strobe. That's how you tell. There's some little gears in there. Oh. Some little gears in there. And you see them turn inside that little hole right in there. When you see those turn, you know that the timer's working. And this door right here is supposed to be self-closing. It's good that it swings out. That's the direction it's supposed to go. That's the direction it's supposed to go. But it's supposed to be self-closing as well. We learned that door is not self-closing. We also learned that our windows aren't self-closing, our doors aren't self-closing. We learned that we don't have a separate alarm on those.